Hey gamers, it's G from the corner, and whoa!
Whoa!
That was a direct, am I right, guys?
Yeah, that was alright.
It was alright?
The Lord of the Rings game was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Lord of the
the
Rings.
Fairy Tale
The
game
Hobbit.
also.
Oh,
the
Fairy Tale
game
2?
was
Oh,
pretty
yeah, that was
Well,
great.
fucking Mario and Luigi. Oh my god, there's so much. There's so much. All right, where do we want to start with this thing? Like what? Should we just start from the top? Like,
I mean, we could start from the top because it was a really great opening.
Oh
Alright,
my
so
God.
1987, there was a guy who's like, let's
His
make...
name was Shigeru Miyamoto, and he
Shigeru
had a
Miyamoto, and
dream.
he
Actually, wait, sorry, we have to start from the very top. So in
Our whole universe
1923,
is in a
there was a
goddamn
man and a woman had sex, and poof! What's the guy's name again? I forgot his name.
Shigeru Miyamoto showed up.
Yeah,
he has
Miyamoto.
nothing to do with this game. This game is probably, I don't even know. Ooh, okay, let's just start.
Yeah.
Mario and Luigi is back. Like, what? Dude, we just got the Mario RPG remake, and then we literally just got the Thousand Year Door remake.
Yeah, like a month ago.
Yeah, like, what? We're getting another Mario RPG already, and it's a new one. It's
Yeah,
not a
it's
remake of, like, Partners in Time or something. No, a brand new Mario and Luigi, full new art style, no more sprite work,
Full
it's fully
3D.
3D, bless you. But, like, what?
Yeah, like, and like even just like the animation quality with it's so good. Just like the I don't know. I wasn't expecting it. It was always something we talked about, like, oh, maybe they could bring it back. But it's like, are they really gonna bring it back? Are they gonna have two different RPG series going on?
Three,
right now?
if you count Mario RPG on the remake.
That is true, yeah.
Four, if you count Rabbids.
Mario RPG.
Yeah,
and RPG.
fuck.
Yeah, no, I thought it was like a
Mario
shooter.
RPG,
I thought it was
Mario
FPS.
RPGs, I thought it was a cooking simulator.
Yeah, me too. That's a really... It's just, like, watching that trailer. What did you think?
As you said.
Mario, Donkey Kong.
What did you think of the Mario and Luigi Brothership trailer?
Oh, all I gotta say is, if we don't see the fucking pixie thing from the older Mario and Luigi games, I'm gonna be pissed.
Starlo?
Is that the guy's name? I
Like
forgot.
the yellow Bob-omb or whatever looking guy who was like your companion in a few of the games?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she's in it. I think it's that like piggy bank looking
No,
guy.
but they got.
That's
They,
what it looks
no, they
like.
have to bring him back. It's not a The only thing that made Mario
They'll
and
probably-
Luigi that unique was that one character.
But there was like
They'll probably
other-
reference to him if anything.
No.
No, they'll make him show up. There's Makia.
Oh, that's
Oh.
very funny. But yeah, I'll cut that. What's it called? That's my thing. I don't know how much they'll reference the older games here. I'm down just for all new stuff because again, we're finding the leash has been unleashed. We're getting a Mario RPG with unique and interesting characters. Like
Yeah.
everything looked brand new there. There was no weird.
There was no character
tones.
in there that I looked at and I thought, oh yeah, I've seen that before. Like all of it looked like, wow, yeah, that's something new. Hey,
Those-
that's a new boss too. Like,
That like trio of villains who kind of had like the glasses, the shades or whatever.
Yeah.
Those guys look very silly. Clearly Bowser's there, but there's also a bigger antagonist as we saw at one point in the trailer. I am extremely
Yeah,
excited.
it's probably. You know what it's gonna be? I'm calling it now. Those fucking little three things is the children of that green bean scientist bitch.
Fawful had kids.
Fawful
Yeah.
had kids.
Fawful had kids.
And the mother.
Bowser.
That's a good theory, man.
No, it's Bowser actually.
Oh,
I love how it's called Brothership because you're like, obviously the brothers, right? It's about Mario and Luigi, but you're clearly traversing the land on this boat that looks like an island. It looks just absolutely incredible.
yeah, it's like the Mario head in Galaxy 2.
Luigi's gonna carry that game like.
They'll have so much. Like that
so
one.
many funny moments.
It's so crazy because the old Mario and Luigi's always had these great like little gags between the characters, but again, it was all sprite-based stuff. These are fully animated cutscenes where you
Yeah.
get to see that art style go crazy, and it looks so beautiful.
Yeah, and even like the cutscenes that we were shown, it just looks like they don't look like stiff kind of like in-game cutscenes. Like it looks like, hey, they made custom animations for this. Like they're completely unique to their own. It's not going to be like Mario standing there and kind of like, oh, like jump up, like do whatever, like standard like set of animations for talking. Like it actually looks like they can do different creative things, which gets me excited because, hey, what kind of silly things can they do with that?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like, again, Mario and Luigi series is always about crazy animations. The special attacks, I cannot wait. We already saw the standard shell one. He fucking kicks it up in the air, does 15 backflips, and oh my, that was
Yeah,
already
he
a
does
crazy
like the
cinematic.
striker's kick.
I cannot wait
no,
to
the
see.
fucking attacking move, like thing, like hitting the hammer hammer with the hammer.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I love
sick.
the combat. Okay, I played through Thousand Year Door for the first time, as you probably have seen in the review for the remake. And I thought the combat was amazing and phenomenal, but the Mario and Luigi series, the tightness of doing those action commands, man, it always hits. I cannot wait to see what shit they come up with.
And
for
I
this
feel
game.
like with the TTYD remake too, they're a lot more forgiving with like the timing with things. I feel like, like even like for example, like stuff with like Earth Tremor. Like I remember playing on GameCube, that one felt like you had to be like right on the money for it, but with this one it just feels like you have so much more of a window to kind of like do your action command and whatever. So I'm curious if with the Mario Luigi ones, because I've never played them, but like from how you guys made it sound like you got to be pretty good with your timing. So I'm curious if that's going to still be the same thing, or if it's
You got to be good with timing, but it's also like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it feels good when you land it. Like, it's not like in Paper Mario or like the Mario RPG as a whole, where it's like you land it and the game's like you did it. Like, no, you fucking feel it. Like, you, like, when you land on a dude's head, when you get the hammer charge perfect, holy shit, the game is, oh my god, it feels incredible. It feels absolutely amazing. Another thing, I rewatched the trailer again after we all saw it, and I realized the music is crazy orchestral, and then I remember that Yoko Shinomura does the soundtrack for this series.
Oh,
so
yeah.
hot damn, we're getting a Yoko Shinomura Kingdom Hearts Mario and Luigi RPG soundtrack for this game. I cannot wait. It's out in November too, so soon.
Yeah, I know. I'm picking up for the holidays.
Oh, day one.
Yeah.
Same here.
Day one. I cannot
Stop the fucking what's fucking the dancing game called again?
wait.
Just
Oh,
Dance.
yeah, Just Dance 2025, you know?
Oh yeah,
Thing.
the 2025 edition's coming out. Yeah,
I'm trying
that
to
was
remember.
pretty cool, right, guys?
That was so cool.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
man.
remember what was next.
I don't think there was anything else they announced in the direct, honestly.
No, that was about it. You
There
remember?
was that one game with like a monkey and a smaller monkey.
So Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, that was the next big thing they showed off. I called it. I called it. I've been saying this since the fucking theme park, since they said the console was going to get pushed out to next year. So they had to find some shit to fill in the gaps this year. And guess fucking what? They're doing a remaster of Donkey Kong Country Returns. It's coming out in January.
I don't
for
think
some
you
reason.
ever mentioned it's gonna come out.
I did.
He did. He mentioned it to me.
Uh-huh.
will
I mentioned
say.
it to him, and it's on record in the direct predictions discussion.
don't
I
proof. Edit.
read this
Fake.
like a book.
Fake.
Read this like a book.
Fake.
Okay.
Fake. Edit.
Like what else would you want to say about like the?
It looks like shit. It looks like shit. It looks. I was like kind of hoping that they would at least like touch up the textures and models maybe, but no, it's literally. It seems like that some of the cutscenes might have been touched up. There was a shot from a cutscene that I swear looked better than it did in the original, but everything else just seems to be like they did a bit of light texture work, probably a bit of AI upscaling as per usual, and then just some saturation increase. Like it looks good enough. But it does not look as good as Tropical Freeze.
I mean, at least like with them doing this, we just know that like, hey, at least like the Donkey Kong IP isn't just like in the dirt, like just in the closet picking up dust. Like they actually still like trying to like put out the game and try to like
I would
get
imagine
people excited for it.
I would imagine, considering there's a fucking theme park coming out next year based on the series.
I mean,
Or not next year,
true,
sorry,
yeah.
this fall. I thought the game would have tied into that release, but apparently not. It's coming out in January.
Yeah, why would they delay it so long? It's not even like it looks like, oh, that looks like it could be a Switch 2 game. Like, no,
No,
that
it's-
looks like it's like,
It's just them trying to schedule fill.
yeah, probably.
But I think the fact that it has a date is probably significant. Oh, that guy came a little close.
Yeah.
It's probably a bit signal. It signals to me that they might not have a September direct. This might be. I said this in my direct predictions. I kind of am still kind of standing by it. I don't think there's another direct before the Switch 2 is released or announced or whatever.
Yeah, like I feel like if anything, we'll get, because usually doesn't Pokemon do another Presents?
Yeah,
in, like,
Pokemon will do their own thing in August before Worlds or something,
Yeah.
and then maybe we'll get like a Metroid direct for that other game that was shown off later that we'll get to in a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, any thoughts on Donkey Kong Country Returns HD?
I mean, I'll pick it up just to show my support for DK.
Yeah. What
Well,
about
Not.
no?
I would just play the older game.
If anything,
that's-
I'll do that, and then I'll pick up Tropical Freeze.
Yeah, go for it. That game is better. But after that, the next thing after DKC was it?
Fairy Tale, baby. Let's go. Let's talk about this beautiful
Yeah,
fucking
let's
game.
talk about the 100-year quest,
How
everybody.
was Fairy Tale 2? What did you guys think of Fairy Tale 2?
I mean, I remember hearing, like, obviously, like, the game, like, does, like, it looks whatever. Like, it looks accurate to the anime, whatever, but, like, I remember hearing some people say, like, oh, you know what, actually, the actual, like, turn-based was actually pretty fun at some parts. But after watching that shit, I was like, dude, this game does not look that good. And also, like, the turn-based combat looks like it looked like it was dropping frames too, which I guess that could just be the Switch maybe. But like, I don't know, man. Like, it just looks like it's another anime game. Like they're just trying to push out because, yeah, you know, money.
I had no thoughts on it. What did you think of it? What did you think? Game. Anime game. Another thing, the Dragon Quest III remake.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Honestly, like, because, like, I don't know, you were telling me that at the time, Leaker Midori was saying, oh, guys, how would you guys feel if, like, a live...
Leaker
Is-
Mystic.
you know Midoriya?
No, Mystic
My Hero
Distance.
Academia Battle Royale 3v3 free
Oh,
online.
yeah.
This is the second time somebody's talking about fucking One's Justice in this goddamn channel. I swear to God, if somebody else brings it up.
No, One's Justice the Arena Fighter.
Oh, yeah,
We're
that's
talking
right.
about the
Rumble.
live
Yeah.
service one.
Yeah.
Did it Rumble something? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's Rumble.
Okay, but what's it called? There was rumors about it being the first two games as well. They were correct, kind of. The first two games are a separate release that's coming next year, supposedly.
I mean, I would have just been down if they just dropped, like, that'd be crazy if they just dropped it as a trilogy, just, like, out of nowhere. But the fact that it's a separate, like, oh, yeah, 1 and 2, it's its own separate package deal, it's like, okay, well, like, why'd you do that? I mean, I know why they did that. They want money, but, like...
I don't know, it's kind of weird. I feel like it's taken this long. I guess the surprise... Like, okay, guys, sorry, because the game was announced 3 years ago. I like the Dragon Quest 35th anniversary thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know, it was really, really weird. I might check it out. It comes out like a week or two after Mario and Luigi. But considering that Nintendo doesn't seem to have that much more lined up for this year, again, just those 3 games, well, the 3 big games here, and then Donkey Kong at the start of next year, I'll probably have to be able to fit it into the schedule. And then beyond that, I think after that, it's time for what was probably my highlight. I think, like, genuinely, the game I need this game. Like, I'm so ready to play this game. Super Mario Party Jamboree. Holy shit! What do we all think of Super Mario Party Jamboree?
Weird name.
I mean,
Very
I was
weird.
just worried because the subtext super. Because I was thinking, like, man, like, a lot of people didn't like Super, so is this gonna be like a flop? But I don't know, like, you guys seem pretty excited by it, so...
That's the thing. Super was a flop. Super was like a step in the right direction, but not much of a step. It really only has Super in like name only. Like, it does not seem like they're borrowing much from it aside from the name and the large roster, which were the two probably. I mean, the name was like just a thing, but the roster was the best thing about Super. So
Yeah, I'm
happy with
surprised,
that.
like, when they showed off that little Battle Royale mode with, like, 20 people. One, the fact that there's 20 people, up to 20 people can play it. Another thing, that there's 20 different characters to freaking play as.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
That's amazing. Like, that's so much. Me and my friends all love playing as the little goobers in Mario Party, and telling me that there's like a bunch of them in the game now, I'm so excited for that. Oh man,
Yeah,
this
no.
just genuinely seems like the biggest. What do you think?
And,
What do you think? You haven't said.
All I gotta say is, fuck Jamboree. Name it Mario Party. It's an actual party.
Super Mario Party.
It's an actual party, yeah. That'd be a good name. I'd buy it.
You see Mario getting drunk, and he starts
Party.
selling
Gets
drugs.
wasted, yeah.
Toad asking people if they want some stars.
Yeah. You want some stars? We got a flash sale on the new mall board, if you know what I mean.
I do. I want to cut that bit off there because I'm gonna get way too dark with it.
The board count. Let's go happy. The board count. Oh my God, there's actually
the fact there's
a
5
reasonable
new
amount.
boards
There's
and
5
then
new ones and 2 old ones. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
so
like,
happy.
That's insane.
I'm so happy. One of them
because
seems
even
to
with
be a little.
Superstars, I mean, Super had
Super had 4. Superstars
Yeah.
had 5. Again, still lower than any mainline console game developed by Hudson. But this one has 7, which is only matched by Mario Party 5, which also had 7, and Mario Party 1, which had 8.
Guys, 1 for every day of the week.
Mario.
A week of Mario Party on the corner? Sounds like a good idea. We'll have to maybe we'll do
Hopefully,
that.
does better than Pikmin week.
Hopefully do that. Oh, we love a little self-deprecation over here. Yeah, I'm so excited. That one might have to be its own discussion, honestly. We got a lot to say about that
Yeah,
game.
I feel like some other people need to chime in because, like,
Yeah.
I'm happy about it, but, like, I'm not the biggest
We-
Mario Party guy.
All I can say is we are
Same.
going to play that game so much.
Yeah.
It's got online too.
I am
Oh,
only
we are-
maining that. I'm only maining the
Ninja.
Ninja.
I love Ninja.
Never
He
seen him
did.
in any other
He was in
video
Mario
game.
Golf.
Oh yeah, he was.
I never
yeah.
bought Mario
I
Golf.
played it at one point at my house, I think.
I think like once, like
And then we
one
gave
round.
up 20 minutes.
That
in.
was so funny.
That was-
That game was so bad. I wish I talked about that game back when it came out. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. The next thing I think was Zelda.
I think it. No,
No,
Zelda
Zelda
was
was like near the
after.
end.
Zelda was. Okay, no.
We talk about like
No, Marvel.
Oh,
Marvel came before that.
Dragon Quest farming
Yeah, we were
game.
talking. Or not Dragon Quest farming game. We
Oh,
were,
Lord of the Rings farming game?
Was that Lord of the Rings? That wasn't
No,
Lord of the Rings. With the
Rings.
dragons coming out of the fucking plants. The
I remember what you were
monsters?
talking
Was that
about. Yeah,
what, the
this-
Pharmagia thing?
yeah, Pharmagia.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing that looked like Fairy Tale, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't Fairy Tale. And then
Yeah,
you
but
got
it
Fairy
wasn't.
Tale, which
We
actually
said
was
like that fairy tale slash Danganronpa. We were dying of laughter.
Oh yeah, they had the Danganronpa game at the end as well.
Yeah.
From the guy who did the thing.
But
I think.
you know, I was gonna say before Zelda was the Marvel collection, right?
Oh, you know what? I'm not sure if it was, but holy fucking shit. Okay, you know me, I love fighting games. That's like the one thing, right? Like I'm the Nintendo. We're a Nintendo channel here at the corner, but whenever I get a chance to talk about FGC stuff, I will not. You know I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it and
take
run
off
with it.
with it.
All right, and this is my excuse because Nintendo fucking put it in their direct. Oh my god, Marvel vs. Capcom collection. The amount of hoops they probably had to jump through to get this shit to happen. Holy shit, Disney is such a pain in the ass to work with. MVCI performed like shit, and Disney didn't want any X-Men in it because they wanted to promote their fucking Marvel movies.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's why. That was during the era where Disney was like, oh, X-Men characters cannot be in Marvel media or highlighted much in Marvel media because we do not
not
own
in
the
the
license for the movies.
Wow.
MVCI has Captain Marvel in it.
Are you serious?
No other Marvel game had Captain Marvel in it. Captain Marvel with her movie design a full 2 years before the movie came out.
Are you serious?
Yes, it was all promotion. Thanos was there. Infinity War came out 6 months later. Everybody forgot what the game by
Wow,
then. Like
really?
it's all the characters. Rocket Raccoon's there. He was in MVC3, but now he's based on his Marvel MCU design. Before this gets way off tangent, basically MVCI it was an alright game, but it had a lot of problems. MVC2, MVC1, X-Men Children of the Atom, all the other Capcom Marvel games are coming to Switch and other consoles with rollback netcode.
Damn, with rollback netcode?
Yes.
Holy.
All right, for this. Oh my! I am so ready for this. I'm there day one. I want to do a review. We're gonna play it at some point. I'm so happy that.
I wonder if this means like they're trying to reignite the flame that is Marvel vs. Capcom, or is this
I
just
would
like a
love
thing that's just like, oh, whatever, let's just put it out. Marvel, we're desperate right now.
I would be down. I don't know if Capcom could manage another fighting game, but I would be very much down for one.
Make a new fucking Devil May Cry.
Yeah. Or
Fuck Phoenix.
Or a Mega Man. Can we get a new Mega Man? Okay, we're gonna jump around a little bit here, but there was also Ace Attorney Investigations 1 and 2 as like a collection that was announced here. Some people were very excited about that. I'll pick it up. I'll check it out.
I don't think I know one single person that got excited for that game.
That was it.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I'll check it out. I'll be there. We will. I'll give it a little test run. I'll give it a shot. Why not?
Yeah.
And then beyond that, I think it's time. You know what? Zelda.
Yeah.
There is a new after 11 years. It's been 11 years since A Link Between Worlds came out. We are finally getting another new 2D Zelda. Wow.
Yeah, no, it's
not 2D.
Yeah. It's like top down. It's top down.
Yeah,
Like
we'll say top
the
down.
The 2D Zeldas in the there was like the one side scroller Zelda, but all the other Zeldas were top down. So this is the same thing. I think it's being done by Grezzo most likely. So
I think
finally,
so. I mean, it looks like the
after
same art style.
Grezzo has been doing remakes for Nintendo games for like almost 20 years now. So we're fine. It's so nice to see them finally get the reins to actually make a new mainline entry in a big Nintendo franchise like this.
Honestly, like for me, Link's Awakening, like the remake, I feel it's like a slept-on Zelda game.
Oh,
That was
very
like
good.
that was so much. I got a lot of fun with it, a lot more than I was expecting. 'Cause at the time I was getting, I was like, new Zelda game, why not? But I played through it, I was like, wow, I had a lot more fun with this than I was expecting.
Yeah.
And then not to mention too, they have like the little like Dungeon Creator 2 in there, and that was kind of
so
fun.
much in that. Like it was such a nice little charming remake, and now we're gonna get see that style put on a new 2D Zelda.
And like a new original, like a new story too.
I am very, very excited for it. The gameplay too. It's not traditional Zelda gameplay. It's you're kind of taking these abilities. It's a kind of mixture, right?
Yeah.
Like you have a full craftable inventory, like in Tears of the Kingdom, but it's a 2D Zelda. You know?
Yeah, like I'm curious, like because they were showing off, like, oh, you could summon enemies to fight for you, or you can like summon throwable objects or whatever. But I'm just curious, like, like, how else is it gonna work? Because like, I wasn't really paying attention. Like, did it show Zelda's health at all, or like?
It might have.
Like,
We
I don't know if
honestly
it showed
really-
if it had a UI,
No,
right?
it was just only movement showing the combat. I
Yeah.
don't think we saw the health unless it was on the bottom left.
I'm gonna have
and
to
I
check the
forgot.
footage again, but yeah, maybe there's something with that. You know, her whole gimmick is she doesn't fight head on. I mean, she can like toss a block in and chuck it at her. I saw it was a funny tweet. It's like, oh, she's too polite and kind to ever harm a soul. You watch as she summons a rock and caves somebody's skull in with it.
Skull in.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, honestly, like I don't know. I'm curious, like, what they will do with that, because like in Link's Awakening, much like your traditional Zelda dungeons, each dungeon you get like a new like item or like ability that helps you out. With her having the staff that can already summon like the furniture, the weapon, I'm just curious, like what more could they add to Zelda? Like, it already seems like a pretty crackhead ability. So
Oh,
like,
100%.
what else could you
I
add
think
to kind of make
it's just you were adding stuff to that ability. I think that's going
I
to be
guess,
how,
yeah, just
you know,
finding
it's
new
funny. Even
furniture
Link
and
Between
whatever,
Worlds was an
right?
experimental 2D Zelda, the last new 2D Zelda.
Mhm.
It had like it did the open world gimmick before Breath of the Wild. You could do dungeons in any order. You just had to go rent out the weapon that you wanted to from the shop,
That is true, yeah.
right? So
But
Oh, but you guys are forgetting about one game that just clicked in my head.
What was that?
You guys are forgetting the most game in the
the
fucking
most
direct.
game of all games.
You guys are forgetting
Hello
the
Kitty
Looney
Island.
Tunes.
Tunes Sports Mix.
Looney
Oh,
Tunes Sports Mix
yeah.
being published by Game Mail, the people
You
who
mean
brought you
Looney Tunes
Nickelodeon
Wacky
All-Star
World of
Brawl. I'm
Sport?
serious. Look, honestly, it actually looked kind of alright. I haven't seen. I feel like we haven't gotten like Looney Tunes licensed games in quite a while. Which
Last
Yeah.
Looney Tunes.
what do you mean multiverses?
shut the
Yeah, I was
fuck
gonna say,
up.
literally the last game was Multiverses.
This actually looks like. I feel like somebody on the team had. Like, I don't think people do Looney Tunes stuff for profit anymore because it
Yeah.
seems like such an old IP that barely anybody who doesn't already care about these characters is going to actually be down for. I think there might have genuinely been like some people at the dev team who were like, "Can we do this? This would be a fun thing to do." Looney Tunes and sports are kind of integrated together. We had Space Jam before, right? Why don't we just make a sports collection party game, kind of like the Mario sports games? And I'm actually kind of intrigued.
Yeah.
If it's not awful, I will check it out.
All I
Yeah,
gotta say is.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, fuck you.
All I gotta say is, you guys might fight me with this. A lot of people might hate me, but I don't give a fuck. I'm not the greatest Samus fan. I don't think I've ever
Oh.
played any of the Metroid games.
You know
and
what?
actually remember them.
That's most of the people I know.
Yeah, like,
most of those until recently. A lot of
I-
people I know jumped on with Dread, myself included.
I mean, aside from playing, like, I think the order of Metroid games I played was I played 3 when I was younger, but I didn't really know what the hell I was doing. I played Super on like the Super Nintendo Mini, and then I played Prime Remake recently. And like I'm like mildly excited, but it's just like I don't know, man. It's like it's great to finally see gameplay, but like from when I saw the gameplay, it's like, dude, it just looks like Prime footage, man.
For me-
Like, they didn't show any kind of like new unique abilities. Like, sure, the environments were kind of cool. It looks like there's like a big like war going on or whatever, but it's just like I don't know, man. Like, it's 7 years, man. Like 7 years it took for you to finally drop gameplay footage. Like, I don't-
Realistically, it's been 5 years since development started. Although realistically,
I know
I
they
think that
reset,
I'm gonna be
but-
honest. I think development's over. Again, I think they're just sitting on the game. I genuinely think there is not much more work to be done, and they are sitting on the game because that's how Nintendo does it. Because this kind of trailer, I feel like I would have seen like everywhere in like an Xbox or Summer Games Fest show. And it would have been for a game without a year, without a release date, with nothing, right? But this was like Metroid, and it's coming out next year. I feel like there was enough rawness, and I could be like, oh, there's something cooking here. Psylocke walking out with the Metroids, staring Samus down in the face. There's something happening here, and I need to see what the fuck that something is.
I just hope they like if this is it's gonna be the last direct. I hope whatever next direct they do, they drop 2 and 3 remake as like a bundle. Or
I
something.
think let's get a read right now. I think Nintendo will not have a September Direct. I think it'll be a partner showcase, and at some point in, let's say, September, October, maybe August or something, they will do a Metroid Prime Direct, where they will talk about Prime 4 and Shadow Drop Prime 2 and 3 HD. That's what I genuinely think.
Yeah.
That's what I think will happen. And then that game will get its build up. Maybe it'll be a launch title. Maybe it'll be coming out a few months into the next system's life cycle. But I think that's what the plan is. We'll have to see. Anything else about the Direct that you guys have to say?
I mean,
I had a nice view of Adrian.
thanks, man.
I got you.
I was gonna say, like, because I was just like looking over like the videos Nintendo America dropped, like the trailers, to see if we missed anything. I don't know. There's just like a bunch of kind of like smaller things that are just kind of like either like I'm kind of interested in, or it's just like what are they doing? Like Funko Fusion.
Oh my god, that looks so bad.
Like
there was a lot. Yeah, this direct did have quite a number of. Oh, here's a game coming to all consoles, also on Switch, and it looked really bad.
yeah, like Funko Fusion looks like if they were to. I don't know how the game's gonna be, but like if they wanted to make a gacha game, that is the gacha game of all gacha games. Like they literally have
100%.
every single IP under the sun. Like, dude, the amount of different cameos from characters you saw in that. Like we saw what, like Ramona,
Scott Pilgrim, Marty McFly, Freddy Fazbear, Skibbity Toilet. Like that's what.
Literally, like it's just like it's so much like different characters. I just think like, dude, if they have a money system. Like, even, like, let's say a character was, like, 50 cents. Think how many freaking Funko Pops are out there, man.
Exactly.
Like, you would be dropping hundreds. Like, if not $1,000 on the games, you wanted every single character.
100%. But yeah, other than that...
Switch Sports update, basketball.
Oh, yeah, that shit.
Oh, pathetic and late. I don't care. I'm sorry. Like, what are you gonna do? Get me? Like, okay, I get it.
I thought they were done with the game.
They were, but the game sold like really well, so they probably wanted to shove
How
like
many
one
units
last thing in.
sold again?
Like at least 8 to 10 million.
8 to 10 for
Yeah.
Switch Sports? Like, dude.
It's ridiculous. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it there. There's nothing else really, right?
Next group talk we talk about
The
Despicable Me
only
4.
thing I will say, shut doors. The only thing I will say that I'm also curious about is that Mio game. Because
That looked pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that one looks
like,
cool.
at
really
first
fun,
I thought
actually.
like,
Yeah, I
oh,
forgot
this
about
is like, it must be something like Limbo or whatever, but it's its own original thing, and like, I have a soft spot for these like...
These little funny
little, like,
indies.
these like side-scrolling like 3D
Yeah, you have a soft
environment
spot. It's
games.
called your belly.
All right, I guess that's all we have. That's all we got time for today. Keep yourselves cornered for more on the Direct and other Nintendo news. I'm sure we got plenty to cover now after this, so we'll see you guys on the next one.
Love you.
I don't love you.